Hi there! Are you ready to wrap up this case? Cause I am. To be honest, we were close to the end than I anticipated, but that shouldn't make it less fun, should it? After this part, we're at the final case of the main story, but I still have the DLCs Beyond the Joke, M for Mystery, and Mycroft's Pride. So I suggest we do one of those first. I've played the first case from M for Mystery in part 3 called M for Mycroft, and I've completed the DLC Saints and Sinners in part 9 called Are We a Saint or a Sinner? I'll put links in the description below in case you want to watch those. Logically, it would maybe make sense to complete M for Mystery, but if you have a preference, do let me know. Now's the time. And we're back. Why do I look like this? I don't know. What were we doing? I think we just finished up at the refugee camp. And now we have to look up these two things, did we not? But where do we need to look? Let me see. This man, I think, probably City Hall. What's it called? Would make the most sense, right? And this is what the man found dead. Tattoo tied to a certain Niccolo Bernadotti. Is a businessman. So is rumored. So this is probably the journalists, and this might be City Hall. Is what I'm thinking. I don't know if that's right though. Though not the police station. What is lost memory? Why is that here? What is that? I see nothing. I can find something for a case I don't see. All right. Well, whatever. Doesn't matter. So this is the journalists and City Hall. Let's go here first because I'm quite certain that I need this one. The other one I'm not sure about. Are you gonna speak to me again? No, because still have a case active. Do I not from her? I do. But I haven't started. So I need to open up the right one or it won't work. Tattoo? Let me see, what do I have? Niccolo Bernadotti. So I need to find, what is he? A businessman. Is he an official then? No. I don't know. Commoner? No, probably not. Wait, that's probably wrong. Do I need to look at... No. Smuggling chain. It is recent. Scalario. Let's choose that. Current events or front page? I don't know. Recent? No, I had a feeling that would be wrong. What about front page? No. Celebrities? No. Businessman from Scalario. So I have Scalario. That's right. He's a businessman. That's wrong. It's all wrong. How many tries do we get? Rumored. I thought the journalists would know, but I guess not. What about... Oops, John is unhappy with me. The police station? Would they know? Well, it was a police officer who told me, so it kind of would make sense, maybe. I also have cases there. Do I not? Isn't that what that means? Yeah, I took one. New case. Alright, let me look at it real quick. The Collie Shangles. Funny. So I think once you continue with the main story, you get cases in the police station. Do you not? You get more and more. That's how you unlock those. I'm sorry for shouting just now. I don't know why I did that. Let me see if we can find it over here. Because we have crimes. Smuggling. Yes, this is what we need to do. Criminal pattern, Scalario. Yes. Niccolo Bernadotti questioning summary. Oh, he was brought in for questioning. Born 1834 as a businessman and patron well known in Cordona, the founder and owner of the Bernadotti Company Limited, established 1873, main office southeastern Scalario, Bazaar Road near the crossing with Roma Road. Mr. Bernadotti was brought in for questioning on February 13, 1876, after tip from one of our anonymous sources. The source provided information that points to Mr. Bernadotti's connection to the smuggling of liquors and items of antique art between British colonies, Cordona and the rest of the United Kingdom. People allegedly working for Mr. Bernadotti's company were previously linked to a number of unlawful activities including robbery, violence, racketeering, and blackmailing. He was called in for questioning as a witness, since there is no tangible evidence available to serve any charges. During the questioning carried out by myself and Officer Booth, Mr. Bernadotti claimed to be unaware of any operations and facts provided by our source. So he's guilty. No information could be obtained on his activities before he moved to Britain, documented or otherwise. As Mr. Bernadotti claims, up until 1873, he lived in Sicilia, Italy, where he had a vending business until he moved to London and began importing goods. Conclusion: it is not possible to incriminate Mr. Bernadotti with anything connected to the case. Inspector Herbert Ryder. Alright, and do we need to find the other one here as well? Now John is happy with me. This one. I doubt it though. I doubt it. I think British high-ranking official. I don't even think I can look at an official over here. No, wasn't that the journalist? Or maybe I should have done that over there. Whoops. Why don't we try City Hall first? The way they're speaking. Imagine you would have to record this for a game. Would you like to do some voice acting? Yeah, sure. What do I need to do? Just make some noises. Alright. Would be well paid, maybe. So, let me see. Oh, I don't know. I'll try this first. I don't know. Probably I'll have to go to the journalists, and I've been running around
for the guests of Cordona.
For no reason. Wait, where's the entrance? I was there, wasn't I? Do I need to speak to you?
Have you found anything helpful?
So no. And I wonder, is she my romantic interest? What is that journalist lady talking about? I don't understand it. Oh, maybe I do need to look at this because he's an official. What else do I have? Do I have a region? Not really. But many of those visit Cordona, so British. But I don't know. Occupation, maybe? British. Is it? Thomas Norton, born 1840 in London, graduated from the University of Oxford. In 1869 started working at the Home Office as a secretary. Took a position as a military commissioner in India, honored by the Queen herself with the Order of the Bath in 1877. March 1878 was appointed as the British envoy in Cordona with his own cabinet in the City Hall. Well, that's kind of fancy. So I have his profile. What is it? What's this? And I need to speak to someone about this, but who? Maybe the City Hall lady? Could be, because he got his own cabinet. Whatever that is. And I need to do something with this. What is this again? Find something or look for clues or whatever. I don't know. Search a location. Yeah, but what location? Do I need to search the police station? That would be weird. Would I? No. I was thinking maybe speak to one, but that would be a different image. I don't know this. Maybe I need to do something else first. So why don't we go to the City Hall lady and see if we can ask her about this. Do I need to pin this? I don't know. It doesn't say it, but sometimes I do. Let's do it.
Have you found anything helpful?
So no. British envoy. What do we have? Chief Archivist. No. I'll just try all the doors. Thomas Norton. Wait, isn't that his name? Is this our man? It is. That's weird. He's just here, chilling here after everything he did. Let's speak to him.
If you're here on matters of signing up for military service, come back tomorrow. Our department needs to straighten out some business.
Not what I'm here for. Observe. Didn't sleep last night. Alright. No time to shave. This is his badge. This is what she drew, that lady. Well worn, never removed. Yes, tattoo. Oh no, what's that? Red stain wine? Did he have a party last night? Where's the last one? Over here. Stays at work late, rumpled clothes. So I have envoy is in remorse or is a party goer. The order of the bath looks quite worn. The man is proud of it and never takes it off. Is this the same? No. The red stain on his wrist indicates that he has recently drank wine. His clothes are wrinkled, he barely bothers to shave, and his red eyes indicate that he may suffer from insomnia or deep anxiety. It looks as if he lives within a nightmare, attempting to rid himself of his terrible memories of past mistakes. Or, a red wine stain on the wrist and his unshaven face indicate a lazy attitude toward his duty. The order of the bath looks quite worn. The man is proud of it and never takes it off. Wrinkled clothes and red eyes may mean that he didn't return home last night. Instead of work, this man would rather lose himself in depravity and alcohol. I didn't know. As he lives within a nightmare. I think it's this one. I think he's feeling guilty, but I'm not sure. This is the same. He's recently drank wine or lazy attitude. He suffers from. I think it's this maybe because this is way more detailed. I don't know. I'm guessing, as always.
Why are you staring at me like I'm a Madame Tussauds figure? Didn't you hear what I just said?
Not really.
You blame yourself for what you did. Won't be any good unless you confess to me, so I'll try to be polite.
What sort of did are we talking about? Are you from the press?
I'm here because of Naylor.
Who?
You don't remember her name.
Lad, if you won't tell me why you came, I'll call for someone here to sort you out, if you get my meaning.
Show the photograph, to send you to justice, to listen to what you say. What? Why would you respond like this? It's kind of weird. I'll just show it, I don't know.
Do you recognize this man?
We definitely look alike. But you have the wrong person.
Really? Then you won't mind if I pass this along to the newspaper?
All right. All right. Is this about money, as you said in the letter? What kind of sum are we talking about?
I've never written a single word to you. Bribery, not my style.
So, that letter, it wasn't from you?
Nope.
Well, it appears that more and more people in the city are finding out about your despicable hobby, doesn't it? You're in the clutches of justice, and very soon they will squeeze you. It's in your best interest to cooperate.
Fine. I suppose now we have a nice long talk. Do you drink, Mr.?
I don't think he does.
Sherlock Holmes. And I do not.
Shame. All the best discussions are accompanied by a glass of whiskey. But out of respect for you, I won't drink either.
Respect? That's an unusual word in your mouth, Mr.
Where are my manners? My name is Thomas Norton, a British envoy in Cordona on a military mission.
I knew
So,
that.
where do we start?
So I think I was wrong and he doesn't feel guilty at all. He was just partying, maybe. I think I can ask all these questions because they're all yellow. Wasn't that how it worked? Or do we need to choose the most important one? I don't know. I can ask this, but he doesn't know the answer. This one?
So, let's return to the beginning. What happened at the party?
I vaguely remember that night. As usual at such parties, you meet people, you talk with them, they invite you to spend some time alone with them. What can I say? I got myself mixed up with the wrong company, and somebody must have mixed some psychoactive substance in my drink. After that, it's all blurry. I completely lost my sanity. I made a terrible mistake which I regret deeply.
Oh, he does.
You don't say. Do refugee girls often appear on the menu at those types of parties?
It's rather rare.
So you didn't attend the party to engage in an exotic experience involving a vulnerable woman unable to accuse you of assault.
I would never have planned such a terrible thing. What happened was just bad circumstance.
So I can ask everything, so I'll just go over everything.
The painting that depicted you in the image of the devil was stolen by a mercenary. Did you have anything to do with it?
I might be a rotten person, sir, but
So you
hiring
did with
criminals
that.
for illicit purposes is not in my daily schedule.
Daily.
And buying the painting in an attempt to hide the crime, is that on your daily schedule?
What would you do in my situation?
So yes.
I would never put myself in such a situation.
You're young. I could never have imagined myself in my current position, yet here I am in front of you. We all make mistakes, Mr. Holmes, and I'm no exception.
Doesn't look like you feel that bad.
Boniface Mercurio, does the name mean anything to you?
He's an artist, right?
Not
The
anymore.
one responsible for the painting that compromises you. I found him dead in his room.
Oh, that is bad. Wait, you don't think that I have anything to do with this?
You
You
might.
had motive to kill him.
Maybe I did, but listen. I know how this looks, but murder? That's on another level. I had thoughts that this Mercutio,
Mercurio.
well, him, yes, I thought he could have been the blackmailer. But I was too afraid to make any hasty decisions. There were plenty of ways to fail by making a move, so I chose to wait, to see what he would do next. You have to believe me.
I don't believe people, I believe evidence.
Then look at the evidence.
I do believe him though. I do, but you know, I believe people more often.
You mentioned blackmail. Tell me about it.
All right. A couple of days ago, I received an anonymous letter. It said that in the art gallery at Caravansary there exists a painting that incriminates me. The blackmailer made it clear that if there is a painting, then a photograph exists too. And I should be wary of what it might do to my reputation.
What does the blackmailer want from you?
Money, of course. What else do such people want? Needless to say, I don't remember anyone taking photographs at the party. Up until the last moment, I hoped he was bluffing. But he wasn't, as you've just proven to me.
Show me the letter.
I burnt it as soon as I read it. I've left enough evidence. There's no need for any more. Mr. Holmes, I've built my entire career on hard work and uncompromising dedication to the Crown. I made a mistake, but I'm not a villain from some cheap adventure fiction. By putting me behind bars, you will benefit precisely no one.
Rotting in prison is the least you deserve, but I have a better idea.
You do?
You will make amends and help the ones you hurt.
Oh, that's smart. Yes. Refugees or Nila? Ooh, I don't know. I think this is smarter to do.
Use your connections to help patriate the refugees, find them decent homes, give them jobs. There must be a meaning to your position and my decision.
Yes, all right, I can do that. So, will you give me the photograph now?
That's not all.
Oh, he needs to do both. Well, to be fair, I should have done that anyway because of what he did.
Naylor deserves the very utmost of what you can do.
Help the girl? I can't risk the press paying extra attention to her. I will do anything except that.
I need to think this all through. Don't do anything foolish in the meantime.
What makes you think you can decide what's best for these people?
Such is the arrogance of British imperialism. I take your point.
Mind Palace clues.
Come
What
on,
is
it's
John
not like we've got
doing?
anything better to do.
He's putting up posters. Do we need to look around here? I don't think we do. I always like to look for evidence, but I guess it was just a friendly conversation. So, Mind Palace. What's changed? Neela's the woman from the photograph, we knew that. Off top, the refugees. The photo will ruin his career. What about this? Interest in the photograph is pragmatic. If he obtains it, nothing will threaten his reputation. That's true, and he won't do anything anymore. Is that what you mean? And this is also something. System sufferers. All refugees are victims of the system. The situation they are in must and can be mended. What's this? The British envoy violated Neela, the refugee, during the party. Where were the photograph of the crime to be released? It will ruin his career. Or perhaps I could use that leverage to help the refugee camp. Is this the end of the case? But I remember something totally different. Is that maybe the case after this one? Merciless justice. The envoy can be neither trusted nor forgiven for what he did. Humiliation and ostracization from an outraged donor are the least he deserves. Give the photograph to Vogel so he can make everything public. But he isn't a journalist, is he? He's a painter. Small evil for greater good. Thomas Norton is a debaucher who has committed a terrible act. Even though he deserves to be brought to justice, I cannot overlook the opportunity to do greater good. Give the envoy the photograph in exchange for the refugees' legislation. I'm tempted to do that one, but we also have an updated casebook and I can still speak to someone. Is that maybe speak to Vogel? Or give him the photograph? Is that what they mean? And I also have this Bernadotti person. It's not possible to incriminate Mrs. Bernadotti. I don't know what to do with this. Oh, I can go there. Of course, that's what I'm gonna do. Southeastern Scaladio Bazaar Road. I'm gonna do that first before I wrap up this case. I already forgot. What was it? Southeastern Scaladio Bazaar Road. I'm already there. Bazaar Road. Oh wait, it's all the way over here too. Near the crossing with Roman Road. Where is Roman Road? Over here. Let's go there, because it's also very close by. And maybe we get another suspect or whatever. I don't know how to call it. Another option to solve the case. So if this is all I needed to do, I could have very easily just concluded that in my previous part. Maybe I should plan a little better. Sorry about that. Am I going the right way? Oh, I am. So like I said, I think this is the one of the final cases for the main story. There's only one after this one, which I apparently also remember because I thought that that was this one. Oh, it's somewhere here. But I remember this museum or something where you also have to look for clues. What's it called? Bernadotti Company. Where would it be? But I guess that's the case after this one.
It seems they're not expecting guests.
I found him.
I won't wait for an invitation, John.
So I need to break in. Maybe I should also change my clothes while I'm here, because I look kind of weird. What about this? Casual detective? And I'll lose the beard if I can. Or did he not have a stubble naturally? Design stubble. This. No. I always mess around with this. Let's do it. Can I just go here? Yeah, I think so, because John is already here. He looks like a criminal.
These workers don't look like your average Cordona folk.
They're refugees from the camp.
Refugees and criminals. What do I need to do?
That's our way in, Sherry.
Alright, let's speak to that friendly looking man. But not really.
Hey, yo. This is private property. You lost something.
He has a tattoo. I'm a private investigator. Ooh, I don't know. What about this?
Good day, sir. I've been sent by City Hall to see Mr. Bernadotti about...
Mr. Bernadotti isn't seeing anyone. You have 3 seconds to walk away or you'll never walk again. Capito?
It's in Mr. Bernadotti's best interest to...
1.
I can hit him. What about this?
Listen, the man Bernadotti sent to...
2.
I'll leave.
Well, this has been miserable.
Sherlock, think. We know what the fellows from the gang look like. You can easily blend in.
Oh, is that what I need to do? So I need to look like you. do I have clothes like that? I don't know. Or like that pirate guy over there. I mean, I think he looks like a pirate. This? I don't know, they all look different to me. Where can I change my clothes? I don't know if I have something though. Do I need to go to another clothing store or whatever it's called? I don't want to do that. What do I have? Criminal chic. Maybe. Do they look like this? And a mustache? I don't know. Or what's this? Fake bruises. Would this work? When he recognized me, I kind of look the same. And let me check my casebook. Oh, I have a bet with him. Should still find a way to get in without fighting. Need to disguise myself as one. Yeah, I've learned what Bernadotti's people look like, but do I? Oh, I also need a tattoo, by the way. Right, so I do need to go somewhere. A dealer or something. To get a tattoo. I hope that's possible. Garden art. Is this clothing? Yes. Because he won't let me in if I don't have one. Will he? I don't think he will. I'm not sure though.
Come, take a look at our clothes and access the finest clothes for the finest citizens.
Let me see. I don't really see something. Artist, goatee, pencil, glasses, skull mask, medical mask. I can't even afford this one. I don't see it. Oh, right, I need this one, see? I can rent it. Let's do that. Where is it? Am I not wearing it? Street cred. Let's do this too. Oh, I can't rent it. I have to buy it, but then all my money would be gone. So maybe I won't need it then.
Please bring it back in time.
Am I wearing that tattoo? Am I? Yes, I am. Alright, let's go back there. Where was it? Somewhere here. Let's see if this will work. Whoops. Don't want to take a picture. Honestly, I don't mind dressing up and stuff, but if I have to go back, I don't know how many times just to figure out what I need to look like, that's kind of boring. I don't have the patience for that. Am I going the wrong way? I don't recognize this. Wait, what am I? Oh wait, it's here. It is. Let me in, please. Hope this is enough. I wonder what would have happened if I hit him. Would it be game over?
Hey, stop. Who are you? Haven't seen you before.
Yeah.
Didn't see you either, mate. I'm John. Just shipped in from London. Cheap bastards had me sharing a bunk with two others.
Aye, that sounds like Bernadotti. Why are you here?
A problem at the refugee camp. I need to report to Mr. Bernadotti. The sooner the better.
I knew it was only a matter of time until those savages stirred up trouble. Go on, get inside.
I did it, and I won a challenge. So now I have to look around. Let's get rid of this as well. Because we just
You
can.
did it, Sherry. A full immersion into the criminal underworld.
That's exaggerating a little. What can I do here though? Wait, can I look like this? No, I don't see anything. Eavesdrop?
The Silverhand treasure, mate.
Yeah.
Loads of pirate gold buried somewhere around, just waiting to be found.
It's all rot. There's no treasure.
But maybe there is. I just need to crack the bloody riddle.
Why can I not eavesdrop? Was that it? What riddle? What treasure? What do I need to do? I don't know. But he's speaking about the silver hand. Did I not have a case that was the silver hand? Is that this silver hand monument? This is what he's speaking about. Funny. So I really need to do that one at one point. And also if the ghost hunt is new. Or it was new and I never checked it, apparently. I don't know what to do. John, do you know?
That was one hell of a risk, but a lot of fun.
No, you're no help. But this is where I came from, isn't it? Yes, it is. That's no help. I can't do anything here. Am I blind?
Sherry, look! This seems familiar.
Oh, so I thought I would get a white dot and then I would have to open the door, but I guess I just have to burst right in, because that makes sense. Finally though.
Masks, traditional for the Chokwe people of Central Africa. A Dogon statue from West Africa. A century old at least.
Why would you carve that in at that detail? That's funny. What else?
VH Grindley Flow Blue tableware. This is what lies behind the facade of Bernadotti Company Limited.
Facade, a painting. Is this the painting? I think it might be.
Let's see what's hidden there.
But isn't that... We also found that painting. Is this a copy then? Are there more than one?
Vogel's stolen painting. Isn't it curious how it developed into a much more interesting case? An amazing piece of culture. I imagine many collectors and museums would be interested in having it.
But he's a smuggler, isn't he? Didn't they tell us? Well, at least he says he isn't, but he kinda is. I'm gonna walk into all the other doors to see if I can burst in somewhere else. Nope. Nope. Right, so it was just that one. It's kinda weird that the game doesn't tell you you can go here. We can probably burst into this one as well. Yes.
Hello, friend.
Tough day, eh?
If the damn idiot hadn't stolen the canary, I'd be bathing in silver down in the mines. Instead of this.
What are you talking about?
What a dull day, eh?
What's this? Logistics? No, can go here. What's this? Why do you need to do this to read a newspaper? I don't understand. Alright. Weird. What's this? Also nothing. So I have to go this way maybe? Yes. What are you doing? Oh, this is the entrance where I couldn't enter for some reason. Look at this. It says
I suppose it's Mr. Bernadotti with our fine governor.
Yeah, but who is the governor? Is this the governor?
1875. It was taken a few years back. John, how many people in Cordona have a photograph with the governor, do you think?
You definitely don't have one.
Excuse me, Mr. Bernadotti is busy right now.
Is he now? A lot of paperwork and invitation to ball.
Sir, you're obstructing the light. Could you step back?
Can go in here. Oh, I can.
I don't know who you are, but someone will be punished for letting you in. But first, let's talk.
Or look around. I'm gonna do that. Relatives. Do I need to do something with those books? Maybe? Let's speak to him.
Whenever you're ready. I'd hate to intrude.
Observe him. He looks like a criminal to me. Has a different tattoo. Well, that's because he's the boss. Doesn't show dirty work. Gun. Cold-blooded. Why? Because he's wearing a gun. He's married. So he's either a ruthless crime lord or a calculating mastermind. What do you think? Let's see. He's a cruel gang leader who isn't afraid of getting his hands dirty to show off his position of power. A hard worker in his youth, Bernadotti grew hatred towards the world around him. He continually expects trouble and is always ready to make some. Raised in a poor family, he had to work in the fields from a young age. This led to his suffering from pellagra, I don't know what that is, the effects of which still show on his skin. He refuses to hide this under fancy clothes, that he might always remember where his motives and identity were born. Bernadotti and his men have different tattoos in the same style. The tattoos are most probably a code that represents different ranks within a tightly structured and secretive criminal organization. Well, this is true for sure. I'm sure of it. But this also says that, so that doesn't really help me. He's a harsh gang leader and calculating businessman. He beams confidence and menace. Could also be. He anticipates danger by keeping his gun near him, but still holds it in a holster. He descends from the working class, being raised in a poor family. Well, this is the same. Hard work under the sun and bad nutrition led to his suffering from pellagra. He overcame the disease, but its effects still show on his skin. Despite being financially comfortable now, he still distances himself from the high life, keeping his clothing and appearance quite conservative. I think maybe this one. Because this one doesn't say anything about the gun, does it? I don't think it does. And isn't it because these are the hints that if not everything is in the story, then it's wrong? I don't know if that's true. That's what I think. But also it says nothing about being married. Both. They don't. Neither does. No. But I think it's the mastermind thing. This. I don't know why though. Just because it has the gun, that does sound a little late maybe, but because this is the same. Oh no, grow hatred, that's different. Ready to make some. No, I think it's this. I really do. I don't know why I'm gonna choose this. He looks way more evil over here.
Niccolo Bernadotti, I presume? The name is Sherlock Holmes, and I'm afraid I bring bad tidings.
My mustache.
Is it so?
The man you sent to the refugee camp failed in his task. He impaled himself on his own blade. Clumsy and chaotic end.
For a man who just broke onto my property, you are more businessman than brute. You have my attention, Mr. Holmes. Do not waste it.
Oh, so I chose right, I think. Because otherwise, I would have maybe been more a brute, like he says, and he would have, I don't know, answered differently. But you can't feel this, can you? Well, I already said this. Investigating a robbery. Am I? What robbery? What am I investigating again? Oh, the painting. Yeah, but we just saw it laying here, so... Oh, I don't know.
Mr. Bernadotti, do you know the name Boniface Mercurio?
I do not.
Mercurio was a local artist. Recently, a man broke into his apartment, ransacked the place, and killed him. The thief was looking for something.
You are testing my patience, boy.
In a moment, the connection will reveal itself.
Why am I testing your patience? I said literally one thing.
As I said, your man was found dead in the refugee camp. He was there to kidnap a woman, but the other refugees intervened to try and save her. The ensuing scuffle resulted in the man's accidental suicide. He sported the same tattoo as your men in this building. In fact, it also bears a resemblance to the one on your neck. Care to explain what business your man had with this woman?
You have no idea what you are talking about. I can assure you this was no kidnapping. The refugees in the camp are on edge. What happened there is a tragic accident, one I am not responsible for.
For what reason was your man there if not to abduct her?
Why would I answer? You are yet to justify your presence in the slightest.
Alright, is he being honest? I don't know.
I was hired, privately, to investigate the recent theft of a painting from an art gallery. My investigation led me to a man from your organization, and thus, to you, Mr. Bernadotti.
That is quite a stretch. Why would I need to steal a painting when I could buy anyone I wanted?
Interestingly enough, I spotted the stolen painting in your storeroom.
True that.
I buy and sell a lot of things, Mr. Holmes. Unfortunately, if this is true, it is not the first time I have been sold stolen merchandise.
Or stones.
I presume you were hired by the owner of the gallery. Tell them to contact me, and we'll sort out the situation. So, this painting is why you broke into my office.
The door was open.
So many words, so little action. When you barged into my office, Mr. Holmes, I got the impression you wanted to talk business. Now I see you had come just to talk. Tell me exactly what you want, or get out.
It was necessary groundwork for what comes next. I have enough evidence to conclude that the gallery thief, the artist's killer, and the dead man in the camp are all the same person.
Your time is almost up, Mr. Holmes.
Before you draw your gun, there is one final detail I am yet to mention. The young woman your man was tasked to collect from the refugee camp had been defiled at a perverse masquerade party. That violation was captured in a photograph by Boniface Mercurio and used as a reference for his painting. The photo shows the attacker's face.
Finally. That's why you're here, Mr. Holmes. You have the photograph.
I do.
It is what your man was after when he broke into Mercurio's apartment, and it is what you're after too, isn't it, Mr. Bernadotti?
You have the photograph with you. How much do you want for it?
I am not naive enough to carry it with me, but I am yet to decide what I shall do with it. I know the man in the photo is a British envoy. What interest do you have in his downfall?
I must admit, I am rather impressed by how comprehensively you have pursued this matter. And so, you deserve the honest answer.
Thank you.
My business dealings are often arduous in their bureaucracy. A man in his position, willing to look the other way, could ease my work significantly. In return, I will make sure no one looks his way either. A favor for a favor.
Or blackmail.
Also known as blackmail, the modus operandi of any true professional.
Exactly.
It was not originally my idea. Mercurio set things in motion, extorting the envoy for the most trivial of ends. Money.
So it was Mercurio.
In response, the envoy hired my man to retrieve the painting and the photograph, eliminating Mercurio's leverage. I only learned the whole story after the artist was killed in his home.
And rather than extricate yourself, instead you took over Mercurio's venture.
It fell into my lap. As a businessman, I simply seized the opportunity.
Into my
now,
lap.
How much do you want for the image?
Nothing. So why shouldn't we not ask all these other questions? Why did you need the girl? I don't know. Is he gonna be annoyed if I ask him all this, or does it really not matter at all?
Why did you send your man to remove the woman from the camp?
Without a photograph, her testimony was the next best thing. Securing her was in everyone's interest. Victims and witnesses all too often disappear. I thought the girl was safer with us. I did not anticipate what would happen at the camp.
What about this?
I saw refugees from the camp at your warehouse. They work for you.
I have made certain arrangements with City Hall and the police. Thanks to me, refugees can work and be paid. It's a pathway to freedom.
And how much do you save by capitalizing on their cheap labor?
I have heard no complaints. They seem happy just to get out of that slum.
You could pay them a decent amount.
I could not help but appreciate the collection of smuggled artifacts in your storeroom.
Could not help.
You have rather diversified your business.
Oh, high and mighty of you, Mr. Holmes. Not all smuggling is immoral. I pay generous rates to developing cultures and spread their culture to eager buyers. And furthermore, I supply many immigrants with a taste of home.
A very convenient way of thinking.
That was I was thinking.
I have traveled wildly, Mr. Holmes. I've seen people in far-flung lands for whom my services are a lifeline. Without them, they would starve. The tax on cargo is often so absurd that it would be more profitable to simply sink your ship than dock it in the harbor. And trust me, I am speaking from experience.
I believe you. So he has a way of making everything right in his own mind, even though he's doing awful things.
Why should I give you the photograph?
Just name your price.
What if my price were not money? You claim to have connections, Mr. Bernadotti. Perhaps you could improve conditions for the refugees. Give them a chance for a better life.
Ha! I do have connections, Mr. Holmes, but help the whole camp? You are asking too much. I could, however, make arrangements for one person.
So do I have to
The
choose?
woman who was violated will have her own home outside the camp, solely for her and her child. She will no longer be a refugee, but a princess. That I can guarantee.
Is that really possible?
It will be neither fast nor easy, but I can do it. She deserves it, don't you agree? And as for her abuser, he will serve me as much as he deserves.
So in your plan, everybody will be given their due. Especially you, Mr. Bernadotti.
Seems like a fair deal, no? I doubt anyone could offer you better. Simply give me the photograph, and the world becomes a better place. I give you my word.
Better place. Alright, so I can choose. Oops, I cut off the music. Let me see. This is all. I'm just gonna click on this because nothing has really changed. The envoy testimony. I don't know what I can do with this. I think go to Vogel. So I get another possibility. Bernadotti wants to get a proof of the envoy's crimes in order to blackmail him. Wait, is that it? No. So I can also choose. Oh, like this. Yeah, I can choose all the refugees. That way I get the envoy. Or Nayla. And then I get this. Bernadotti wants to blackmail the envoy. Mr. Bernadotti knows how to turn the situation to his advantage. Well, you can say that. When he learned of the envoy's forcible violation, he saw an opportunity to gain greater power. He's offered me a deal, the photograph in exchange for a happy life for Neela. So Merciless justice? He's despicable, and Bernadotti is trying to take advantage of the situation. Oh, the envoy is despicable. I cannot trust either of them, only the truth will resolve matters. I must give the photograph to Vogel so he can make everything public. So, whether I choose this one, this guy or the other guy, I can always choose Vogel. Bernadotti is a shady businessman, but his promise to arrange a happy life for Neela and her child was convincing. This is what truly matters now. Give him the evidence to blackmail the envoy. Well, I really don't want to do this. I mean, I want to help her and all, but wouldn't it be better if I choose to not go to Vogel to help the refugee camp? That would be like helping 20, 30 people instead of just one. Because this way I can also choose Merciless Justice. I think it's exactly the same. Because Vogel will make everything public. But I think I'm gonna do this. But the only downside to this is that he gets away with it. Which is something I don't really like. But those refugees do really need to be helped. Ooh, I don't know. Because this one... See, I have to choose. I can't choose. If I do this, then the envoy does get punished a bit. Because he has to work for this gangster. But then this gangster gets everything he wants. And he doesn't really deserve that either. So, I think I'm gonna do this. Can I select it? I think so. Give the envoy the photograph. Okay. Ask. And now Right, I can speak to... Wait. Oh, I think this means I can speak to the envoy, give him the photograph, or I can speak to Bernadotti and give him the photograph. I think that's what that means. The only downside is that I now have to go back all
I
the way
opened the
back.
front door for you. Please, sir, do not linger.
Alrighty, miss.
Bernadotti Limited will always look forward to your visits.
I doubt that. Then look at this, apparently.
The Bernadotti Company Limited trade network reaches the most distant colonies of the Great Empire.
It must be very convenient for a man like Bernadotti.
Where is he again? Oh, I didn't know. Where is that stupid envoy? Oh, isn't he at the city hall? I think so. Isn't he working there or something? Doing something? I don't know what he's doing. A diplomat or something. Which is also kind of weird. Should we not at least tell that lady, hey, you're employing... how do you call it?
Have you found anything helpful?
An abuser. I'll give him the photograph. That just looked like John.
Have you thought it all through?
I have. I'm giving you the photograph. Don't abuse it.
Almost. The refugees, what will happen to them?
Well, I wouldn't be standing here in this fancy office if I didn't know how to pull the right strings. In fact, it's the only thing I know. The local governor will receive a decree signed by the House of Lords containing a request to patriate the refugees in the name of the Crown.
From where did you gain such influence?
I never asked you how you found the photograph. So don't ask the magician how he performs his tricks.
But how can I believe you?
Ugh, I presume you do believe in my selfishness.
I do.
The initiator of the refugee salvation will be none other than the British envoy, savior and protector of those in need. It's a win situation for me too. Now, what about the photograph?
You deserve to be punished, but the greater good is what matters here. I won't bargain it for justice for Naylor.
I'm glad that this situation is over.
It will be over when you settle the matter of the refugees.
You have my word, Mr. Holmes.
But technically, I could still let him arrange everything for the refugees and after that tell Vogel everything that happened. Or am I gonna do that now?
Mr. Holmes, you've returned. Have you uncovered anything new about the theft?
I solved it. Why is this always so dramatic between these two?
I've brought news, but not all of it will please you.
Fill me in, Mr. Holmes. I won't shoot the messenger.
I hope not. Oh, they're both dead. Yeah, that's true.
I tracked down Boniface Mercurio.
I presume he wasn't delighted about the situation.
Well,
He was not having a good day on account of his murder. Killed in his own flat by the same person that stole his painting.
Oh, sweet Mercurio. Perishing in the pursuit of his art. How apt. I will miss his exceptional sense of humor.
And this also happened.
I located the thief, but found him rather cold. He was
Tight-lipped.
tight-lipped about the painting, too.
Huh, he's dead. How very droll, Mr. Holmes. Warren presumes you were not responsible.
It was an accident at the refugee camp. He impaled himself on his own knife.
Life is nothing if not cruel and capricious. What about the stolen painting? Have you located it?
I did
I
that.
found the painting, but I could not retrieve it.
Well then, where is it?
In Bernadotti's office.
Bernadotti? That shady businessman? Why would he steal it from me?
I'm afraid you'll have to ask him yourself.
I take it you found something more then. What happened to your crusade of truth? Was it not that important after all?
No truth will satisfy you, Mr. Vogel.
It was not an attack, Mr. Holmes. If you've chosen not to tell me, I respect your intention. But it is just rather boring, isn't it?
It is what it is.
Well, now that we've resolved all of our outstanding matters, I have a gift for you. I took the liberty of having it delivered to Stonewood Manor.
Oh, thank you.
I'm told it belonged to your mother.
Ooh, what is it?
And what exactly have you sent me?
Frankly, I'm not sure how to answer that. I trust you'll know.
Let's say this.
Previously, you mentioned there may have been more to my mother's passing than consumption. It appears you were right.
Oh dear, I'd hoped to be wrong.
She was unstable, mentally unwell. She required sustained specialized treatment, but her madness persisted.
I knew that Violet had disappeared from the public eye, but had no idea of her suffering. I cannot imagine what you're feeling.
I'm fine.
That was a bit weird at the end.
Thank you, Mr. Vogel. I am curious to see what you have procured.
Alright, case complete. A package from Vogel. So I think that package will that open another case for the main thingy? I think so. Yeah, see? He has a gift for me. It's something that once belonged to my family. So I think if I locate that gift, well, locate it as it's at my home. I open it, I will get the last case. So I'm not gonna do that right now because I think in the last case you'll have a point of no return. I think the game will tell you if you go here, if you do this, the game will be over and you won't be able to do other things, which I still want to do because I still have cases and stories. Why are you like this? And I have expansions, which I also have not done yet because I still have this. The M from, what's it called again? M for mystery or something. I don't know if it's just 2 because I've only found 2 so far, or if I do this one I'll get a new one because I think there are more. And I also have the expansion Minecraft something. I keep forgetting those names. And you get that by going to your manor and reading your mail. I've read that online. So you get letters from Minecraft and he'll give you quests and you can do those. That's also an expansion. And I think I can eavesdrop something somewhere. I don't know where. And that will also give me a case, which is also an expansion. Is it called an expansion? I don't even know. Add-on, whatever. One of those things. So I have a few things still left to do, which I want to do before I complete the game. And also maybe go to some of these bandit lairs, which I only have one apparently. Why is that? Maybe I need to do this and then I'll get a new one and they get harder every time. I hope not, because I suck at them, but maybe I'll do this. I have to earn money to buy all the stuff for my home still, to furnish it. Because, I don't know, why do you get something when you do that? I don't know. Let's get rid of this. All evidence collected, yeah, why are you still here? And that, I think, is basically it. I don't know what to do with these bookshops. I could take a look at those. Maybe I need to unlock a room in my home and then I can put in books or something. I don't know. But what I think is if this symbol is on it, then I can buy something. And if it's not, well, I don't know, because I can buy clothes, right? So I don't know. I don't know even know what I'm saying. I don't know. Anyway, there's a lot still to do, so I'm gonna take a break, and thank you for watching, and bye-bye. Thank you for watching. Curious what happens next? Subscribe to my page so you don't miss anything.